welcome to Barre with Mary. We have a core and glute focused class today, and the whole class is going to be done down on the mat, which I always find that to be way easier to psych myself up for a class that I'm going to be laying down the entire time. I don't know about you. We're going to use a Pilates ball today, so just any Pilates ball will totally work. This is a class that I think a ball is pretty essential, but if for some reason you don't have a ball, you could grab a towel. There's going to be a couple things that are going to be tricky for you to do without a ball, but I trust that you can make it work. So once you have your supplies, your props, go ahead and meet me on your back with your knees bent. And just reach the ball up to the sky here. Bring it in between your hands. Take it, inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to squeeze on the ball. Keep going like that. Inhale, release your squeeze on the ball. Exhale, fire up, squeezing the ball in. Keep going like that. Every time you inhale, you're going to release your squeeze on the ball. You're going to let your rib cage widen. And as you exhale, you're going to engage through your abdominals. So what do I mean when I say that? What I mean is that I want you to feel the sides of your waist wrapping in towards center. So your obliques really fire up and hug in. The low belly, so the band of muscle that runs between your two hip bones, is going to draw down towards the mat. But we're not drawing it down so much that we're flattening our spine into the mat. We have this beautiful natural curve to our spine. Your front low ribs are knitting together, and the back side of your rib cage is softening down into the mat. And if you want to add one more layer, with every squeeze of the ball, you exhale, and you draw your pelvic floor in and up. Keep going just like this, and if this feels like it's enough for you, I want you to stay right here. If you're looking for a little bit more, go ahead and walk your legs together. And on your next exhale, you squeeze the ball, you fire up your abdominals, and then you float your legs up to a tabletop position. As you inhale, we release the squeeze on the ball, we tap our toes down to the mat. As we exhale, we squeeze the ball, float the legs up. Keep going just like this. Now, if you find that 2 legs is too much, you are more than welcome to just lower one leg at a time down and squeeze to lift it up, okay? Every time you lift the legs, really actively breathe out. What that allows you to do is lift your pelvic floor, because as your diaphragm lifts on your exhale, so does your pelvic floor. And that allows you to get even deeper into the connection to your abdominals. 2 more times, we're gonna inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, fire up the belly. Exhale, exhale, lift. Last one, inhale. And then as we exhale, we're gonna hold the legs up at a tabletop position. Take a breath in, release your squeeze on the ball. Exhale, squeeze the ball in, and then float just your arms back. And then inhale, sweep them right back up. Exhale, the ball reaches back. Inhale, you draw it in. Now, if you notice here that all of this work seems to be happening in your hip flexors, I want you to go ahead and bring your feet down to the mat. Okay, that's going to release your hip flexors for you. As we exhale, reach the ball back. I only want you to go as far as you can keep your front low ribs knitting together. So we're not allowing the low back to arch up off the mat here. We use our exhale to lift the pubic bone up to the belly button and to draw the rib cage down towards the belly button. 2 more times. Exhale overhead. Inhale, sweep it up. Last one. Now I want you to hold the sweep up to the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring the ball underneath your right foot. So bring it down to the mat and lower your right foot onto the ball. Left leg is going to stay at this tabletop position. Arms can just come to rest at your side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to push your right foot down into the ball and extend your left leg out to straight. Really feel the left side obliques drawing in. Inhale, release everything back to where it started. Exhale, press down into the ball and extend left legs out. Inhale, draw it in. So it's 2 counts. We exhale, reach it up. 2 counts, we inhale, draw it in. Keep going just like that. As you extend your left leg out, I want you to really feel the left side of your waist knitting in towards midline. So you're pulling the left side of your waist in towards center. Beautiful. 2 more times. Exhale, reach. Inhale in. The last one, it's out. And in. Now extend your left leg out long, hold it there. Take a breath in. As you exhale, maybe you roll your right leg up to straight so the ball rolls all the way up to your calf. Now you can keep your left leg low, or if it feels better for your hip, go ahead and lift your left leg up to the sky, which this feels way better for me. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, hands come back behind your head. You curl head, neck, and shoulders up to this low ab curl position. Now just like that, I want you to use a big breath in. And as you exhale, pull your low belly down and try to lift your right leg 1 inch off the ball. Then softly lower the right leg down. It's up and down. Right leg goes up and down. Now if this is too much on your left hip, go ahead and bring the ball of your left foot down to the mat anytime, okay? Go exhale up and inhale lower. Yes, beautiful. It's a little up. Soften it down, go a little up. Now you're feeling the right side of your waist drawing in. The low belly band pulls down. The ribs continue to knit together. 8, 7, 6, you got it. You're gonna hold me up. You have 4 more, just like 4, 3, 2, hold the lift of the right leg and curl your heart up. 16, 15, our head comes back to the mat. We bend our knees and bring the left foot down to the mat. 8 more curls. 8, curl a little higher. 6, low belly pulls down. It's 4, 3, 2, left foot down to the mat. Lower your right leg onto the ball, and then bend your right knee in so your right heel pushes down into the ball. Head, neck, and shoulders are resting down into the floor. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to drive your right heel down into the ball, squeeze your seat, and lift to a low bridge position. So my seat is just a few inches off the mat. My ribs are continuing to knit together, and the back side of my rib cage is softening down towards the floor. From here, we tap the seat to the mat, and then we squeeze the seat to lift, pick it up. It's down and up. Go tap and lift. Yes. So the right foot is on the ball here. For me, what I find is that my right hamstrings, and my right glutes are taking a ton of work here. Now for you, you might find that it's more work into your left leg. That's okay. As long as you're feeling this in your glutes and in your hamstrings, I am happy. Every time you lift your seat to that low hover, I want you to make sure that you're not arching your back, but you're lifting your hips off of the mat because you're squeezing your glutes. You have 4 more times. Go. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold the low bridge. Push your right heel into the ball. Go push, push, push. Right heel presses down and down and down. Yeah, you got it. Press it down and down. Ribs are knitting together. Shoulders are soft. Face is soft. It's 8. It's 6. Right heel pushes down. For 3, for 2, hold that press down, pulse your hips. Little up, little up, little up. So lots of heat building into the glutes, into the hamstrings, but for me personally, I feel a ton more work into my right side, into my right hamstrings, into my right glute, the side that's on the ball. It's 8. It's 6. You're gonna hold the pulse in 4, 3, 2, lift your hips, hold it right there, inhale. As you exhale, I want you to roll the ball in 1 inch. Roll it out 1 inch so ball rolls in toward your right glute. And out 1 inch away, you draw it in 1 inch. You press it out so it's like a little mini hamstring. Curl it in. Push into the ball, you roll it out. It's in 1 inch. And out 1 inch. Gorgeous, it's in. Now check in, are you gripping and tensing in your shoulders? Gripping and tensing in your face. You're here for 4. Try to relax in the upper body. You're here for 3. Things are gonna change really, really soon. 2 more times, it's in. And out. Now I want you to pull your right heel in. Find that hamstring curl, hold it. Drive down through your right heel. Relax your ribs in and down, and then squeeze the glutes and lift your seat up 1 more inch. You hold here. 8, 7. We're rolling onto our left side in 4, 3, 2. Grab the ball as you lower the hips. Roll onto your left side, propping yourself up on your left forearm. Bring the ball underneath your rib cage. Whew. Got a hot mess going on with my hair right now. Bend your knees, and then extend your right leg out straight here. Nice for a long right leg. You lift it up and down. Right leg goes up and down. Keep going. I'm just gonna fix my hair. Very important. I know, it's up and down. Go, lift and lower. So push down through your left forearm. And then the ball is here as a little reminder, like a little tactile visual cue. What you might notice is as you tire, you start to squish the ball. If you look at me for a moment, you'll notice I'm squishing the ball. I don't want you to do that. I want you to push down through your left forearm, lift up through your left side obliques, and you'll notice that the ball retains its nice round shape. That's the goal. I want you to keep the ball round as you can for the entire series. Go 4 more, 3 more, 2, hold the right leg lifted, draw little circles, go a little circle. Does not matter which way you go, because we're gonna go both directions. Really squeeze the right quadricep and make sure you get this right leg as long and straight as you can. And then double check that your right hip is stacked over your bottom left, so you're not allowing it to roll back and opening your hips up to the sky. You're here for 4, 3, 2, just change your directions, other way. Little circle. Relax through your shoulders. And see if you can find equal length through both sides of your waist. So we're not crunching into this top right side. 8 more times, it's 8. You have 1 more variation, you're almost there, go 4, 3, 2, right leg stays long, inhale. Exhale, sweep the right leg forward, just about a foot. Maybe your right thigh lines up with your bottom left, and from here we pulse the right leg up and up and up. Now really push down through your left forearm, left shoulder away from your ear, and try to give the ball even a little bit more space to inflate. It's up and up. This top right hip stays stacked over bottom right, and you're finding a modified side plank through the whole left side of the waist. 8 more here, it's 8. Your final hold for right side seat is on deck. Go 4, 3, 2, hold the lift, inhale. As you exhale, maybe right leg gets straighter. Maybe you sweep it forward 1 more inch and hold it right here for 4, for 3, for 2, figure 4, stretch, roll the ball out of the way, lay back on your back and cross right ankle over left thigh. You can keep your left foot planted if that feels good for you, or you can float the leg up and grab a hold of the back of the left thigh. Take a big breath in here and let it go. We are going to do that whole series, starting with the abdominal work on the other side. Take 1 more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. I'm just going to quickly spin around so I'm still facing you when we come into our seat work. From there, bring your right foot down to the mat. Take the ball between both hands, lift it up to the sky. Walk your legs together and flip them up to a tabletop position. Knees are right over the hips. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, I want you to squeeze the ball, fire up the abdominals, and extend your legs out to straight. Inhale, draw the knees back in, release your squeeze on the ball. Exhale, squeeze the ball, pull the belly down, reach the legs out. 2 counts just like that. Inhale. Exhale, reach it out. It's inhale in. And exhale, reach. Now, I do not care how low your legs are reaching. You'll notice mine are really not reaching low at all today. I'm feeling a lot of tension in my hip flexors today. So to alleviate that, I'm going to take my legs more up rather than out. And that's totally fine. That's how my body feels today. The main focus I want you to feel here is that we're getting into the deep core. We're really squeezing the ball and releasing it down 2 more times. It's exhale, reach, and inhale in. The last one, reach it out. Now hold the in, separate your legs to hips distance. Bring the ball down to the mat, and then lower your left foot onto the ball. Right leg stays in this tabletop position. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, we're going to push our left foot down into the ball and extend our right leg up to straight. Then 2 counts, we bend the right knee and release the press on the ball. We exhale, reach it out, press. Inhale, pull it all back in. You take it, exhale out. And inhale in, yeah. So as we reach our right leg up, the focus becomes the right side obliques. Wrapping in towards center. Really knitting the low ribs in. And again, feeling your pubic bone lifting up towards your bottom ribs. So we're staying nice and long through the entire spine. The more you push your left foot down into the ball, the more we're gonna start to activate into the hamstrings and the glutes. 2 more times, exhale up. And inhale in, last full range, it's out. And in, now take your right leg out, hold it there. Take a breath in. As you exhale, maybe you roll your left leg out to straight so the ball rolls up to your shin. Right leg can stay where it is, or for a little bit of hip relief, you're gonna lift your right leg up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, hands behind the head, we curl head, neck, and shoulders up. From here, our left leg, we exhale, lift it off the ball, and then we inhale and gently lower it down to the ball a little faster. Exhale, lift, and lower, goes up and down. Yes, it's up and down. Now as you lift your left leg, I want you to feel your low belly band pulling down to the mat. Yes, we pull it down. Low belly pulls down. That's how you're gonna use your exhale to really activate into the deep core. It's exhale. Yes, you're here for 4. Hold the lift in 3. Hold the lift in 2. Left leg stays lifted. We hold it right there. Curl the heart. Go 16, 15. Pull the low belly down. Knit your ribs together. Remember, you don't have a hold. It's 8 more curls. 8. Yes, you're here for 6. We're almost there. It's 4, 3, 2. Bend the right leg down. Let your left calf rest on the ball. And then curl your knee in as you draw your left heel down into the ball here. Inhale. Exhale, push your left heel into the ball. Squeeze your seat and lift to this low bridge hover position. From there, we inhale, tap the seat. Exhale, push into the ball to lift, pick it up. It's tap and lift. Go down and up. Yes, it's tap and lift. So again, you may find that you feel this more in one leg or the other. For my body, I'm feeling this really dramatically into my left hamstrings, into my left glute. So really lots of heat building into the leg that's on the ball. So that ball, that leg that's really off balance, right? Off kilter and having to work hard to find balance. You might find that your supporting leg is doing more work. That's totally fine. As long as you're feeling this in the opposite leg that you did on the first side, right? Every time you lift the hips, drive your left heel down into the ball. 4 more, go 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold the lift of the hips. You push your left heel down and down. Left heel drives into the ball, go into the ball. It's push, push, push. Now check in with your face. Check in with your neck. Notice what's happening with your shoulders, what's happening with your ribs. So we want to find as much softness as we can through the upper body, with the exception, of course, being that your abdominals are active to keep your spine nice and long. 8 more presses. 8, 6, go 4, 3. Hold the press down on the ball. Lift the hips, go a little up, little pulse, little pulse. So it's a squeeze of the glutes, go up and up and up. Every time you lift the hips 1 inch, I want you to push your left heel down into the ball. Go push and push and push. Yes, 8 more. It's 8. It's 6. You're here for 4, 3. Hold the lift up. Left heel is driving down into the ball. You roll the ball in 1 inch. You roll it out 1 inch. The ball pulls in towards the seat. It rolls 1 inch out away from the seat. Pull it in. Roll it out. Now the more you push your left heel down into the ball, the more effectively you're going to fire up your left side hamstrings. So the really deep push of the heel allows us to be even more of a hamstring curl into your left leg. We pull it in, hamstring curl. We press it out just a little. 4 more times. It's in and out. Draw it in. Relax through the arms, through the shoulders. 2 more times. It's in and out. Now pull the left heel in. Hold it right there. Drive your left heel down to the ball. Soften the ribs and then squeeze your seat and lift your hips up 1 more inch. We're here for 8 more counts. It's 8, 7. You're rolling onto your right side in 4, 3, 2. Drop the hips, grab the ball and roll onto your right side, propping yourself up on your right forearm. Ball comes underneath the right side of your rib cage. Right knee is bent, left leg extends straight. Full range, it's up and down, go lift and lower. So again, the ball is here as a little tactile reminder, right? Oftentimes when we lift this left leg, we collapse down into our right side body. So I want to challenge you to push down into your right forearm, lift up through your right side obliques, so that we really have a modified side plank going here. Your right shoulder is drawing down away from your right ear. And you're challenging yourself to keep equal length in your left side of your waist as you have in the right side. Squeeze the left quadricep. Maybe you get your left leg a little longer. 4 more, go 4. 3, 2, hold the lift of your left leg, little circles, go little circle, yeah. You're doing amazing. The class is really nearing the end, I promise. We have this little series on our left leg. And then we're gonna finish on our belly for a little bit of prone work, just to center everything off. You're here for 8 more, 7 more. Could you get your left leg a little straighter? Go 4, 3, 2, just reverse your circle, go a little circle, little circle. So this movement is really small. We're not allowing it to be so big that the pelvis is moving, right? Nothing is moving except for my left leg. I'm just drawing these little circles inside of the hip joint. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold it, inhale. Exhale, sweep your left leg forward. Maybe it's 6 inches, maybe it's a foot. I like to make a goal of lining my left thigh up with my right. From here, push down through your right forearm, lift your right bottom ribs and lift your left leg up and up. Little pulse, you've got it, up and up. Now notice if you're leaning your left hip back here. Try to keep the left hip stacked over the right. Double check you're lifted as you can be through your right side obliques. 8 more, go, 8, you have a hold. In 6, you have a hold. You're here for 4, 3, 2, hold the lift, inhale. Exhale, left leg straighter. Maybe you kick it 1 more inch towards your nose. You hold and breathe for 4. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Ditch the ball, roll it out of your way. Figure 4. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. You can keep your right foot planted, or maybe you want to float your right leg up, catching a hold of the back of the thigh. Whew, that was very intense. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Release the stretch. Roll over your shoulder onto your belly. You can bring your ball with you. We're going to reach the ball long out overhead, squeezing it in between our palms. I want you to externally rotate the legs. So turn the legs out slightly so that your big toes are rotating down towards the floor here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to push our pubic bone down into the mat. We're going to lift the low belly, and we're going to squeeze our hands into the ball. Now, nothing is going to move except for our legs. Our legs are going to inhale, lift, and exhale, lower down to the mat. It's inhale, lift the legs, and exhale, lower down. Now, as you lift the legs, I don't want you to worry about getting them too high, okay? Focus much more on extending the legs longer than lifting them higher. So we'll reach out, 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 and maybe just come to a low hover. It's 4, and down. 3 more, go lift, and lower. 2 more times, we take a lift, and lower. Now I want you to hold the lift of the legs up, and start to squeeze your legs into center, squeeze, and squeeze. Now you can stay right here with your nose just lightly tapping the mat, or we're gonna press our hands into the ball. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to roll the ball 1 inch in towards our chest and come to this really low spinal extension. So your heart is reaching forward, the back of your neck is long, and you continue to squeeze your heels into center, squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, and really see if you can create a little bit more space between your ears and your shoulders. Here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, squeeze your legs in towards center, hold it there, inhale. Now as you exhale, you're gonna roll the ball in 1 inch, press it out 1 inch. We lift our heart 1 inch, press it out 1 inch. So hands are stacked on top of the ball. If it gets to be too much to hold your legs lifted, feel free to bring your big toes back to the mat. If you're lifted through both legs, I want you to imagine squeezing your heels in, just a little bit closer. 4 more times, it's 4, And reach. Yes, you're almost there. It's 3. And reach. 2 more times. We lift it up an inch. Come down an inch. Now lift it up and hold it. Squeeze your heels in towards center. Press down on the ball. Little press, little press, little press. Yes, heart is lifted. Pubic bone is pushing down. It's 8 in the hold. Go 6 to your final hold. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Inhale. As you exhale, draw your inner thighs in. Just 1 more inch. Lift your heart up. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. And feel the low belly band pulling up towards the low back. Hold it. 8. You're here for 6. Yes, we stretch in 4, 3, 2. Release down. Take your hands off of the ball. Bend the knees. And windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Just releasing through the low back. Amazing work. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Let your legs extend out straight. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up and back to a child's pose. Big toes together. Hips reach back to your heels. You walk the fingertips forward. Melting your heart down towards the floor. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. One more time, breathe in. And let it go. Keep your legs in this shape. Just slowly walk yourself up to seated. We're going to take a nice gentle twist. Right hand comes to the outside of your left thigh. Left fingers reach back behind you. Lift the heart. And then just twist. Opening up the chest. Getting a little rotation after all that deep abdominal work that we did today. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale back to center, switching sides as you exhale. Left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Right fingertips reach back behind you, sit tall, and then just take a nice gentle twist. Relax your shoulders. Big breath in, and a big breath out. Unwind yourself. Downward dog is where we finish today. Hands plant, toes tuck. We lift our hips up and back. And then just take whatever feels best for your hamstrings. We did a lot of hamstring work with the ball today. Maybe you want to pedal through the feet. Maybe you want to hold in stillness. Really check in, see what you need, okay? When you feel like you're even, let's find both heels reaching down to the mat. Hips are lifting high to the sky and your heart is reaching back to your thighs. Join me for a big breath in and a big breath out. Lower your knees down to the mat. Take a seat in any position that feels comfortable for you. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, let it go. That is your class. Amazing, amazing work today. I am so impressed because that was really challenging, if I do say so myself. That lady is crazy, whoever planned that workout. As always, I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. I post new classes here every Monday, and have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you back here on the mat next week.